you guys are going to be in Arena Ciudad de Mexico, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the most modern arena in Mexico.
Yeah, Disco, that's what I was going to tell you. Is
that the one where Canelo fought?
No, that's Guadalajara.
That's Guadalajara?
He fought at a stadium in Guadalajara, and actually Floyd Mayweather is going to be fighting in that arena next month, I think.
Wait a minute, Floyd's got another fight?
Yeah, remember the Gotti fight? The guy, the son of a mobster or something that he had last year?
Oh, he's fighting him?
Of the rematch. Yeah, and it's going to be in Mexico.
He already fought the guy?
Yeah, it's going to be a rematch because tensions were high at the end of the last match. But it's going to be in Mexico, which was pretty cool. At first, it was going to be at the Plaza de Toros, but then something happened, and they ended up doing it at Arena Ciudad de Mexico. But that shows you, if Floyd Mayweather's fighting there, that venue is huge.
Why have you ever? Because it looks like Floyd is over pretty much in Mexico. Have you ever thought of using Floyd Mayweather in your show?
No, because I can only imagine how much it would cost.
Well, it depends on whether how much he won gambling or not that week. Is probably depending on how much your price would be.
Right.
So.
Or here you go, take Swerve Strickland. See if you can work that out with Tony to Mexico City that weekend, and you could potentially have Floyd, because Floyd was front row for Swerve's match out here in Las Vegas at MGM Grand.
Yeah. Right. Tony gave us Swerve last year when he wasn't hot yet. Remember, he did he did a match with Vikingo, which is actually excellent. But right now that he's hot, he won't give me no hot commodities. He gives me like when I ask him for people, he's like, I'll ask for somebody like, hey, can you give me Omega or Jericho or Punk when he was there? And he gives me guys from like, you know what I'm saying? Ring of Honor guys. I'm like, come on, dude. If you don't want to work,
you make it work though. Like QT Marshall got over pretty good.
Because QT Marshall is somebody you can do something with. Not everybody you can.
Right.
Hey, we can give Konnan credit with that though. He made it work. Other folks don't know how to use a wrestler. Konnan will make it work.
Oh, he got over huge. Right. You got to give me something to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jeff gets over huge down there too, right?
But he's been over for years, so
right. How is who do you have lined up for Dolph?
So that's the next match, Mega Campeonato, the title. It's going to be Nick Nemeth versus Alberto El Patron. So it's a rematch from the match in Triple Mania Regia. And Nemeth actually defended the title in Puerto Rico against one of the Colones, against Eddie Colon, if I'm correct. He used to be Primo, right? In WWE.
Yeah. Dolph's ridiculous. He's still a great promo and still a great wrestler at his age.
Is he a heel or a baby down there?
He's a heel.
Oh, really? So he cuts good heel promos, huh?
Very good.
Oh, because he's unfiltered, because he can say more Mexico, obviously, right? Yeah, so
but he doesn't really use bad words. He's just a good. He doesn't really use bad words. He's just a good promo.
And he actually, Alberto Rio was crying at the end of the original match in Monterrey with his kids in the ring. So there's going to be like Mexico versus U.S. right there. So I was talking with Disco, Konnan. You guys have Vampiro versus an opponent to be determined in the cinematic match. It's going to be a casket match. Right. Is it going to be pre-recorded and just showed on the screens, or is it going to somehow be a live cinematic?
Yeah.
Wait, how are you doing a live cinematic match?
Well, you go backstage and you do back there with props.
But the point of it being cinematic is it's recorded. It's cinema.
That's how they want to do it.
Well, that's not cinema. It's just a live, just a casket match. I mean,
the first Boiler Room match they did with Mankind and Taker, they taped the backstage the night before, and then they played it for the crowd, and then at the right time they came out, and then they started fighting live. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, we're still putting it together, but that seems to be the plan right now.
And Vamp, do you think he's going to put some talent over on his way out?
Fan again, Konnan.
Well, he did in Tijuana.
That's true. His final match coming up. And now the big question mark, will he wrestle outside of AAA or not? It's his final match in AAA.
I guarantee he probably will.
The tag team championship, Negro Casas and Psycho Clown, the champs, versus Dr. Wagner Jr. and Galeno del Mal versus, this one's interesting, the Maharaja, Raj Desi, also known as Jinder Mahal, and Satnam Singh. So Jinder Mahal, that's an interesting get for AAA there, Konnan.
Yep. And you'll see why he's coming in soon, so there's a reason.
There you go. Should we keep our eye on Verano de Escándalo for that, or check out social media?
No.
That's a good pickup.
Triple Mania.
not only is he's in great shape, he's got the name and notoriety, but he has a pretty loyal pack of fans, on Twitter and the internet and all that stuff. If they see he's going to be there, they'll probably check it out.
What's the Indian community like in Mexico? Is there a lot of Indians?
Yeah, there's Indians there, but I think the biggest thing is, bro, this guy Satnam did a video with that little person, Microman. Yeah, where I was trying to separate them. Bro, got like 230 million impressions. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. Plus, and I can't get into details, we might be doing something pretty big with India.
That's good to know. And I mean, every company has tried to take advantage of that market and having deals and everything. So AAA should definitely go ahead and do something with that. Laredo Kid versus your boy Matt Riddle. So that match is actually should be one of the matches of the night right there with both of these 100%, guys.
100%. Two of the best workers in the business.
Reina de Reinas Championship, Flammer defending versus the winner of the match on Verano Escándalo on August 2nd, and the Copa Bardal Orígenes, luchadors that have been a part of the history of AAA and also luchadors, young luchadors. So is there going to be any more matches?
I got a question for Joe. Joe, what does Reina o Reina mean in Spanish?
Ring of Rings?
Nope, close.
Ring and ring?
No,
I don't think you say it right, Disco. Reina and what?
Reina o Reina? It's King of Kings, right?
Reina o Rey.
Oh, Reina o Rey. So the king
is Rey.
The king.
King of the Ring.
Go King of the Ring.
Oh, Reina del Ring. Okay.
So wait. So what's the match?
No, it's just
Reina de Reinas, bro.
Okay, so Reina de Reina, what does that mean?
Queen of Queens.
You should know that. You being the South and this guy being the Delco, you should definitely know that name.
Well, that's a cheap
that could be the name of the match between Disco and Feeney.
I'm not going to come on these Lucha Libre segments to be disrespected like that.
Wait a minute. You just disrespected me, bring up KG twice. Go ahead.
What is the deal with these glasses you got on today? Have you ever worn these before? You look like Devo.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the cup thing, the flower, the upside down flower pot that come in the mail.
Right.
All right, so that's AAA. Konnan, any more matches do you think might be added to this card, or that's it?
None will be added. One might be changed, and people will be added to some matches, but these is basically the matches.
Fantastic, and hopefully Fight TV will have this show, right?
Yep.
There you go. More in the Lucha Minute, going over to the other side of town from Arena Ciudad de Mexico to Arena Mexico. Atlantis Jr., he won the ROH TV title from Cal Fletcher. I think that was pretty surprising that a guy from CMLL took away a championship from one of the AEW
No, because
ROH
they took away a championship from them, so it was probably, I'll give you one, you give me one. Because Monet, big surprise, took Stephanie Vacker's title.
But
big surprise there.
Stephanie Vacker's title was the New Japan Strong title. It wasn't a CMLL Strong.
Yeah, but they're still, they're still all working together, bro.
I got to call timeout. Joe, when we have these conversations about the belts, pull up a graphic of all the belts so we know what we're talking about. It's a fucking. So that's what. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the old tape traders. Back in the day, where you trade Japanese tapes with each other, trading the belts. I'll trade you the CMLL Television Championship for the New Japan Openweight Championship.
The New Japan Strong title for my tag team belts. The Ring of Honor ones, though, not the AEW ones.
Let me ask you a question. When was the last time a AAA belt was defended on AEW?
It was probably the Kenny Omega one, right? When he was AAA Mega Champ?
Yeah.
No, that was probably 2020.
Let me ask you this. Did what's her name? Did Sammy Guevara and his girl, when she got pregnant, did they have to relinquish the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships?
Well, they relinquished it way before that because they were missing shows, yeah. And I was like, bro, you need to send me the belts, Federal Express. And he did.
That's what I was going to say. Because relinquish is kind. I think you guys just stripped them of the belts, right?
Well, yeah, they didn't show up like 2 or 3 shows.
Why were they not showing up for the shows?
Well, one of them, Tony, and he got really, really mad about this. And I can't even believe he got mad. So at that time, one of the females, and I'm still not going to say the name in case he's out again like he did, had, right? So he says, well, since this girl has, I need to use Ty. And I was thinking to myself, let me see, you got so many girls, but you're going to use her. Okay. Yeah. And then I said on the podcast, I go, some chick got, because I'm pretty sure he didn't want me to say the name. Okay. And when he saw me, he goes, what do you mean some chick? I was like, give me a break, dude. So would you rather have me say the name?
To show you that
was the offense?
Yeah, that just goes to show you he's trying to suppress information.
Was the offense because you said chick and it was like dismissive, or what was his offense?
That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. So would you rather me have said the name, which I don't think he wanted to get out there because it wasn't out there? Huh?
Wait, so he was mad that you referred to one of the girls as chicks?
Right.
Yeah, the dismissive or something. You know,
How about when Kenny Omega tweeted when I made fun of the Stardom spot? Kenny Omega tweeted, "Ain't those gals great?" Isn't that kind of like, like a?
I don't know.
Like you call a gal,
He didn't say broads.
In his Clark Kent world, that's a.
You have to be respectful to the female performers, Konnan.
That's not being disrespectful. If you say chick, everybody I think they know what you mean.
Yeah.
And that's not being hey, that's a hot chick. Is that dismissive?
Well, if you're allowed in Mexico, they call them chicas.
Well, he didn't want to name her, D.I. It wasn't appropriate to drop the name.
Harry, would you be offended if I called your girl a chica?
No.
No, that's not offensive.
Yeah, that's not offensive.
What else we got?
So we already mentioned Kyle Fletcher
Atlantis beating
to Atlantis.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Harry, how come you didn't get you couldn't get any of the Oakland Raiders to participate in the TNA the AEW event when he came to Vegas?
Ross didn't ask anything, so I'm not gonna just be like, "Hey guys." No, and actually, they didn't participate in the show, but there were some of the wrestlers, Brian Myers and the Wolf, Eddie Edwards. They went to the Raiders headquarters, to their practice facility.
All right, right down the street from my house, by the way.
Yeah. But continuing with this,
can you give me a tour there, Harry, one day? I want to go check that out one day.
I can ask. And I mean, one of the main guys with the Raiders is a huge wrestling mark, so I'm pretty sure
really?
if I bring you up, yeah, he'll be cool with it. Yeah. Chris Jericho also showed up in Arena Mexico, and it appears that he's going to be challenging Místico, and they're going to have a match down there. So in a span of 2 weeks, it was Kyle Fletcher. Mercedes Moné was out there too to have a face-off with Stephanie Vacker ahead of Forbidden Door and Chris Jericho. I mean, yes, FTR were AAA Tag Team Champions and they're a big act in AEW, but man, Konnan, it seems like in a week or two they did more for CMLL than they did for AEW.
I wonder why, Harry.
Right.
That's right.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and I just...
Hey, here's the funny part, bro. Here is the funniest part, because you follow AAA, right? Or no?
Yeah, most of it.
Okay, bro, we've been selling out everywhere. We don't even need AEW. And they're expensive, and it's hard to deal with them because they pull them out at the last minute. I see they haven't had that problem with Arena Mexico. So, whether he's trying to stick it up because, I don't put over his thing, or he's just having good business relationship and it's easy to work with them, I have no idea.
Let me ask you this. How many occasions has an AEW performer been advertised by AAA and pulled out the last minute?
Minimum 6 times. Yeah.
Wow. That's
a lot of that.
And here's the worst part.
It's not even worth booking them. Right. You're right.
Here's the worst part. It wasn't even before I started criticizing him. Right.
Right.
Like this is like from the very beginning. You know. Yeah.
And a lot of this
bothers. It's like it's not even worth the effort. Right. No. You're selling out. Right. You're selling out. Now you book a guy, and then he doesn't show up, and now you. I'm
going to be very vague with what I'm about to tell you, and remember I said it today, and very soon you'll find out what I'm talking about. What comes around goes around.
We'll keep that in mind.
Play music, Joe.
And when it happens, you're going to go, okay, now I see what you're talking about. So have your little fun while you can. Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.